For this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 80 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll go with Foreman, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And Jones has it over the middle. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go option to the short side. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's forced out left. And some strong running. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Jackson on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Gun!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Sua Craven's up to make the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Now back to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10.
3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's complete to Martin. 10 more there and another first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line.
Hey. Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Evan Ingram, as the first half is winding down, and the Broncos are in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you're trying to get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On is the punter King to send it away. And the Ravens taking the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jackson on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he's brought down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Jackson operating from the gun. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit!
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. The Ravens on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now.
Jackson now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action now. Jackson. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Julio Jones, the lone receiver left.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Right on 2nd and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And they'll go on the ground. Finding room to the 20. score. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. McManus's point after is good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here come the Ravens. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Oh, a nice spin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Jackson forced out to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They come out here in the eye. He's going to get it running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. On this one, losing yardage to the 7, and a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Gone! Now let's go! Green!
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now out of the gun. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
And they'll run it here. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And McManus able to put it through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll go option on second down, right side. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 7 there, but it breaks. He's got his man. It's Andrews up 4th. Clock still rolling here. 4th down.
Yeah, they've got to remember they cannot spike it. 4th down, as you noted.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Detroit!
One last shot for Jackson. Being chased out left. Now a desperation. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Denver, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile for Baltimore, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon.